We never gave that up, no matter what challenge came into our way. We never allowed that to bring us down. All we did was started to stack and rack of like what we say right now. We started trying to stack up all of our little bit of monies that we made in a business. Because imagine we were working as an employee. We weren't entrepreneurship at this time. My husband had 2 jobs. I went back to school at the very beginning because I had no trade, and I was like, okay, I need to make some type of money. So I did school for ultrasound tech, which I was doing cardiovascular type of tech. And then my husband was working 2 jobs at the time. At that point, then when I got my degree, I was able to go work. And then he kind of let go of one of his jobs and focused on being an entrepreneur during the day and at night have a job. So we did that for 2 or 3 years. And then finally we were able to find a break and let go of our jobs and focus on strictly being entrepreneurs. And we had a business that we had just came across that we really didn't know much about, but we really put all of our focuses and effort on being the best at what we could do. So we really put that focus and it paid off. Today, if we continue on to the story, I could tell you many failures that we learned from that made us who we are today. But today, luckily, we're able to be very successful on being entrepreneurs. So, we wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. We went through many ups, many downs, many flat lines. I mean, it was just everything that we went through were like this, but we wouldn't give that up for nothing in the world if they asked us to, because it was what taught us and what made us today such a strong entrepreneur and being very focused and getting goals done.
Awesome. And so you guys had a goal from the beginning, right? So my question is going to be, what were those goals, right? And the type of business that you got into, because right now your focus in entrepreneurial is real estate, right? So, but what was it at the beginning? Because a lot of people have goals, right? They want this amazing life, and they start looking into different type of vehicles to get into it. You started with selling products, or you start online, social media, whatever the case is. But how do you guys particularly started that to get to your goal?
So, Bobby has this thing that he always says to everybody, having positive mental attitude and, being very focused and manifesting what you want in life and being very, very positive about it. I know it sounds corny. I know it's like, I can't do that. But trust me, when you really look at it and you really put it on paper and you say, I'm going to be very positive about this. I'm going to manifest what I want and I'm going to go after my goals. So what we always did was that we put very small goals at the very beginning with a large goal at the end. Because what happens with people when they start doing goals and they put these large goals and they put all these, boards up with vision boards with, I want a mansion and I want a yacht and I want the Ferraris and I want the this and that. Those are not real set goals. Those are materialistic goals that really, that's why people never get to their goals, because they're materialistic. You need to do goals like, I'm going to make $10,000 this year. And how am I going to make that $10,000? Well, I need to work 3 jobs. I need to save, this much money. I'm going to go and do this on the weekends. There has to be a goal for every little goal. So you have to achieve little steps to get to the main goal. And me and Bobby did that at the very beginning. We knew what our final goal was, which we always wanted to be in real estate. That was always our goal. We didn't have the money. So we knew that goal, we couldn't get there. So what was going to be our little stepping stone to get there? And we always did that. We're going to make this much money this year so that we could save X amount of money. The next year, we're going to do this. And we did that. We were actually successful on creating small goals with having the huge end goal in mind. So it's almost like following a path. You can't get to the end of the path without going step by step. Mm-hmm. So that's something I always give that advice to everybody. Make sure that you understand your goals and that you have little stepping stones to get there, because if not, you're going to get super overwhelmed. And then you're going to say, you know what? I can't reach that goal. That goal that's not for me. It's not true. It's just that you didn't have a stepping stone to it. You need a blueprint to get to that end goal.